Hi, so this is a video going over using this specific website vision board template. It is geared towards authors and bookish professionals, but anyone could use this template if you are in the beginning stages of designing a website and you want a visual representation of your website. This is a way to do it. So the first thing I would do is really name my vision board. Then I'm going to just take out these elements that I've left as part of the instructions. I'm going to go to the color palette, and I already would have typically what your color codes are would be ideal if you already have those. And then like for your brand, then you could go up to this area and you can just get those. Um, One of mine is actually this one. I've also decided to just have 4 on this particular color palette. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these. I already kind of know what colors, I already know what colors this particular palette is going to have. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab those. So these are the colors that I want my site to have. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and now I can start playing with my pictures. I'm going to go ahead and change that. Okay, so I would go to elements and I would search here for any kind of picture that I want that would go with what I am wanting my audience to feel when they come onto the website. So if I was, and in this example, I'm going to do like a fantasy author vision board. But if I was a business professional and my website was going to be towards business people, I would pick very different colors. The imagery I would want would be more professional, more serious, most likely. And so I would be looking for imagery, pictures of that would really convey more of that vibe. But again, it would depend on the topic. But of that business book, or if it was a memoir or whatever it is, you're going to look for pictures that really capture the essence of what you want your audience to feel when they come in onto your website. So in this case, again, I'm doing a fantasy. I've already looked up some of the pictures so that I can do this really quickly. But I searched pictures like toadstools and fairy and um, to capture the feeling I wanted to capture for this, which was really going to be this kind of outdoors, for deep in the forest kind of fantasy vibe. Okay. And then I do have a little tagline for this. Now, I really like having a background that has some color on it. So I'm going to pick this color. Um, let's see. There we go. There it is. So I'm going to pick this color as like that background. And then I have, you can search for patterns or different kind of elements. So I could say, maybe I want to have, actually, this would probably be a better picture for that, or a better element. So maybe I go and I want to have maybe something like this, right? That kind of represents that a little bit. And maybe I want even another fairy. or maybe just some sparkle lines. So I can kind of just create what I'm thinking for that feel, for that vibe, right? I actually have another picture already. So this was one that I thought fit with this feeling that I'm going for, and I can just kind of push it back. And then I have this, I think this represents pretty well kind of a fantasy where there's like a natural, like, I don't know, I feel like troll or fairy and in the forest, deep in the forest adventure kind of vibe. So that's what I was going for. I think this captures that pretty well. And then when you have this vision, you can add a few other things to it. Like if you already have your logo, you can add that on here. If you have some professional pictures already taken of yourself, you can add it on here. You can actually create a second page. Like this is actually a second page that to do to add more elements of it. But this is really just trying to give a vibe of like what you want your audience to feel when they come on. And these are not going to be the exact pictures necessarily that would get used on the website, that if you find one you really like and you want to, you can. But this is really trying to just capture that feeling. So that is the video. Again, look in the description for a little bit more information. And hopefully this was helpful to you.